Red describes Wu-Jing as the final weapon in the palm of Marvin Gerard Fisher Stevens, the concierge of crime's longtime confidant and attorney, in the Blacklist Season 10 episode, one titled The Night Owl. In Season 9, Marvin's final act against Red involved giving Wu-Jing a list of criminals that Red and the task force had collaborated to apprehend. This list is a powerhouse that can unleash a ton of influence on the one who possesses it. Aram's vacation in New York appears to be going well, so far. He wears denim. He's also taking a bag from the gift store out of the Met. However, a bearded and untidy Red entering a taxi across Fifth Avenue, while acting as though he hadn't seen his old buddy, disturbs his quiet Upper East Side day. It's time to contact Cooper, who is playing cards with the content agents, without a doubt. While they're on the phone, an apartment building across the street explodes and Agnes can be seen listening in as Aram tells Cooper about his Red sighting. They jump to the absurd conclusion that Red is to blame just because he was nearby. They're not mistaken. In order to pick up wrestler Diego Kladenhoff from his group gathering, commemorating 311 days sober, Cooper calls Dem Hishan Tawfik, who is happy to abandon post-Gerard paperwork at the task force office. Just in time to run into Chinese official Qin Yao, the two arrive in Manhattan. Law enforcement is prohibited from entering the apartment Red blew up because it is an annex of the Chinese consulate, but I believe we can all agree that our task force doesn't let a little thing like international law stand in their way, particularly when a fireman discovers a corpse in the rubble. Yo contacts Wu-Jing to inform him of the incident while Wrestler takes the dead woman's laptop. Wu-Jing also jumps to the conclusion that Red is to blame right away. You run a multinational crime syndicate for a while, and you get blamed for everything. After a little more MTS, the task force has gathered back in DC to locate master thief Jennifer Moore's Maya Boating, who you may recall from Season 8's The Freiburg Confidence, who was obviously hired to steal something. However, when Dem finally calls Red's new head of security, he learns that Chuck has no idea where his boss is or that he was back in the country at all. Dem doesn't state it aloud, but I will. Chuck, you're not very good at what you do. Since Aram lacks the technical expertise to assist with Moore's notebook, Dem enlists Tashido Ito, Alex Shimizu. Tashido is always followed by his mother, Agent Mariko, Ansu Lawson, who is horrified that Dem has joined the FBI and prefers receiving payments in cash. Tashido rushes to retrieve information from the laptop before Cooper can have Judge Vance halt his arguably illegal investigation. Picasso's The Night Owl sculpture is kept in the art storage facility Lux International, and Ito is able to learn that Moore is intended to take it. It turns out that Dem is very knowledgeable about Picasso because the artist became fixated on owls after discovering a wounded one in his workshop. This is all true, by the way. Chuck, I really like the idea that Dem invested a lot of time teaching Red about things like fine art, while also ensuring Red's safety. Lux is situated on the British Caribbean territory of Montserrat. Wrestler and Dem confer with Richard Deaver, Chris McKenna, and Saya Malik, two Lux security personnel, Anya Banerjee. Malik, are you sure? Yes, Malik was a recurring character in Season 1 as Agent Mira Malik, Parminder Nagra, who was killed off in the season premiere of the show. Saya is Mira's adult daughter, in case you needed a reminder since you've been following this show for close to 10 years. She's astute too, advising Cooper to contact in order to obtain access for his agent. When he does, Deaver and Malik reveal their true identities. Deaver is MI6 and Lux is a front for a CIA secret site. Additionally, the Night Owl is a real individual, not a sculpture. An individual who is well known. Welcome back, Alban Vesely, Daniel Solly, the first criminal Elizabeth and Red ever placed in jail. We eventually check in with Red as Wrestler and Dem mull that realization. He is once again well-groomed and looking for a home with an agent who is obviously agitated. He tells her that he wants 30,000 square feet, 2 stories, privacy, and no kitchen as she shows him a beautiful nautical-themed room with an indoor balcony and a chef's kitchen. Why does he require this particular property? I suppose we'll learn next week. Back at Lux, Vesely is a different criminal who finds Demby's transition to the police amusing. And I truly hope this joke lasts the entire season. He finds it less amusing to recall Elizabeth's eventual betrayal, which led to his return to an illegal prison, and he is baffled as to why the Chinese or Jennifer Moores wish to free him. But he'll soon find out because Wu-Jing and a huge number of bad men have just arrived and shot their way into the CIA black site with such ease that it's actually a little unsettling. Wrestler and Dem engage the gunman in a firefight while Malik and Devers try to smuggle Vasily out through the garage. Wrestler shows off his multitasking skills by calling Cooper to inform him of the situation, and Dem deduces that a mole must have informed Wujing of Vasily's position. Devers is also about to draw a gun on Malik at this point because he is the mole. He shoots her in the chest as she raises her pistol, and then flees with his snatched freelancer. She's donning a vest, so don't be alarmed. Back in DC, bolos have been issued for all pertinent criminals, but little is known until Red shows up, and everyone agrees that Gerard Wujing and the threat posed by former blacklisters must be taken seriously. When Dem inquires about security and learns that Red is moving around using public transit without a single bodyguard in sight, his concern only intensifies. When Malik and Cooper meet, he compliments Cooper on how he directly informed Cooper's mother's family of her passing. She joined MI6 in order to never again be outside of such deception due to the secrecy surrounding that event, and now she wishes to join the task force to complete the work her mother began. She says, just one case, which is TB speak for the remainder of the season. Welcome to the team, Saya. I really pray no one ever tells you the specifics of your mother's murder, because it was so horrible. Wujing finally introduces himself to Vasily. They can talk about a shared foe.